So 25 days of DAX Fridays Challenge starts on Monday, November 18th, 2024. If you're new to the channel, it's basically a challenge where you get one DAX question every day and you have 24 hours to answer it. This year we have prizes. So this video is to explain everything you need to know to participate and do it correctly. So let's get started. First of all, I have put everything in here. Learning Portal 25 days challenge. You will go here to a page that have the 3 challenges. You go to the third one. We are on edition 3. We'll take you to this page. And here we have everything that you need to know about the challenge. So first of all, about this challenge, this is going to be where this video is. Obviously, I can put it there because I recorded it. How this works. Every day, 2 p.m. Swedish time zone, you are going to get one of these tiles to show a question. So Monday 18th, tile 1 will open and will show a question. Tuesday 19th, then number 2 will open. And then you can actually click on number 1 and get the answer from the previous question. So you have 24 hours to solve the challenge. Go back. Things that you need to know to participate. First, you need to download my version of the Northwind dataset. We are going to use Northwind again. We did it on edition 1, but on edition 1 I modified the model to make it easier. This time we're going to use the original Northwind dataset, which fits with a lot of business scenarios. I think it's quite appropriate to do that. So you need to download my dataset here. And I have not only kept the model, I've done some small changes here and there just to facilitate things for questions, okay? So make sure you get mine, otherwise the answers will be incorrect for some questions. I will be available to answer your questions on the YouTube community and LinkedIn community. You will be able to talk to each other there too, in case you want to, share with others the joy or frustration of doing this. A new post will be added automatically every day, so you can participate on a new post for each question. So day 1 has his post, the day 2 has his post, both on the YouTube community and LinkedIn, okay? Now, you can tag these as 25 days of DAX Fridays or 25 days of DAX Fridays in case you want to follow others to see what they are doing. Tag me also if you want me to see the stuff. Very important, do not share your DAX code during the 24 hours period because you will ruin for everyone. So if you got it, hooray, that's great. But wait until the next day to share your DAX, so people have a chance to think for themselves and figure it out by themselves, okay? I know that just because you share your DAX, it doesn't mean that it's the correct one, but anyway, just be mindful that others want to participate. Do not spoil for others. You can use Power BI or Excel or anything that does DAX. I don't mind. Anything that you like is fine. So if you don't manage to solve the challenge, when the day is over, as I mentioned, you can click here and it will give you both the answer and it will link you to YouTube. Here will show a link to a solution video. So you will be able to see how I solved it. Now, how I solved it, it doesn't mean that it's the best, the most elegant, the most not necessary. What I want to do with 25 days of DAX Fridays is to give you a framework on how to do DAX. It's a method that works very well to solve a lot of the DAX issues. And if you follow and do the DAX Fridays challenge, the entire challenge, you understand what I mean. I actually have proved that DAX gets easier. Let me show you, because these are the results. For the edition 2 challenge, I actually ask you to rate the questions, how difficult you thought they were. There are some interesting findings. Let me show you. So here you have the ratings for edition 2. It was about football. And you can see that people find it fairly hard. And then suddenly something happens and people find it extremely easy. And I think that's when you get the click and like, that's how you do it. And then you can solve easier, the DAX challenges. So if you stick with it, you'll see the benefits. Right. The level of difficulty varies. So I have like easy questions and I have like harder questions. What is easy and hard? It will depend on how good you are in that, obviously. So I cannot tell you what is going to be difficult or hard, but you probably will experience different levels of difficulty throughout the challenge. So if you have some days that are easy, don't worry, you will sweat on some others for sure. So now, if you just discovered this and we're on day 7, don't care. Start on day 7, complete the challenge, and then you can backtrack the last days. The most important thing here is to learn and to understand DAX. Right, so this year we have prizes. Yes, I thought that you need to have a reward for the effort. So for me, the winners in these are the ones that actually complete the challenge. As I showed you before, people actually, something happens, they get it, and then it gets easier. So if you complete everything on time, regardless if you had it right or wrong, if you actually participate, I will then pick randomly 3 people and will give them whatever course they want from my website, okay? One thing though, I want to reward you, not ChatGPT or Copilot or whatever. So if you use artificial intelligence, I'm not going to stop you, but when I see that, you will be disqualified for the prizes. You can still participate, you can do anything that you like, but this is meant for you to learn, not to use the machine to do the calculations, okay? Now, again, you need to download my version of the dataset. I've put quite some work on it. Let me show you. Okay, so this is the file that you're gonna get. Here you have the rules. Easily you can go and say, oh, how was supposed to sort whatever. Here you can go easily to the different pages because there's like 1 million pages. Here you have a board with the results. I have here a measure table, and then you can just fill in the DAX in there. If you fill it in there, it will pop up here. Lovely. The glossary is here, so it can help you. And then you have 1 page, as I have, to do the calculations. So this should be enough for you to get started and, focus on DAX, not focus on fixing the Power BI file to do the challenge. Everything is in here for you, just enjoy. Right, if you decide to enter the challenge, participate officially into the challenge, there will be a form that you need to fill in. And you need to fill in the answers in a precise ways because this is going to be corrected automatically. I'm not going to be behind doing stuff. It does it by itself. So it needs to be exactly that. Otherwise you will get the answer wrong. So this is important you read it right. So first, there is a glossary. Again, for especially the business terms, check it out. If not, you can ask me on LinkedIn or the YouTube community to clarify something. Understanding the question is 50% of the answer, I promise you. Next, I recommend you to copy paste whatever you get on Power BI, copy paste that into the form, because there are like accents and stuff that if you don't get, you will get the answer wrong. So it needs to be exactly correct, as I'm not manually correcting this. If you get multiple results, so how many suppliers, and you get like 2 or 3, you need to comma space separate them, right? So product 1, comma space product 2, whatever. Now, all the text answers you need to sort ascending in alphabetical order, except for when I'm asking you for top X. So if I'm asking you top 3 suppliers, top 5 products, then you need to, of course, sort descending by the measure. That's what would make more sense. Percentage, I don't want any decimals and the percentage symbol. And the decimal numbers, I want them with 2 decimals. Now, when I ask you how many products, I'm asking you for the product name. How many categories, I'm asking you by the category name. How many, which month name, which day. You see the table, right? So this is the columns that you need to reply with the answer. If you're going to, again, participate with the form, you need to create a username so you can track yourself. Now, I cannot dedupe usernames for everybody. Huge mess. So make sure you have a username that is fairly complicated. So you could be like your name, your birth date, and your city where you were born, or whatever, to make sure that that is just you. Okay. If names get duplicated, they will be deduplicated automatically, which, get incorrect results for you. Right. Here you have the leaderboard. So here it is for users, and then we have one for teams. Here we have a link to go to the question again, so it will take you up in this page. Here is to see how other people answer, your answer and others, and this is how you rated the question, how difficult you thought the question was. Another thing that I want to mention is that before the leaderboard refreshed every 2-3 hours, but I got too many failed refresh from the forums, and it was a nightmare to maintain for me. So this time it's going to refresh once. So when the new question comes, all the answers from the previous day will show up here. It will refresh once. You will see your answer and how other people answer once a day when the new question comes, okay? And finally, here you have all the solution videos as soon as they are getting released. So every time a new solution video is released, you get it there. But remember, you can also get it in here. So this will change once the day has come and there is a solution, and you will get the link to the YouTube video. So, last thing, just the few days, maybe some things do not work and I need to tweak it a little, so be patient with me. It should work. This is edition 3, but you never know. So I hope you enjoyed the challenge. I hope to see you day 25. It's not an easy feat, and yeah, enjoy it.